Wendy. Before I get started, I should explain to you a few things, therefore you can understand the process and the results of my experiment project. You might wonder what learning is. Learning is a permanent change in an organism's behavior due to experience. There's different types of learning. One is classical conditioning, which is learning by association. For example, in Pavlov's dog experiment, the dogs associate the bell noise with the food, so the dog drools, salivates, which explains why sometimes phobias happen and why. Some famous theorists who studied classical conditioning was Ivan Pavlov, a Russian doctor who trained dogs to drool to a bell. Also, there is J.B. Watson with the Little Albert experiment. He used classical conditioning to make a baby afraid of white rats, while making a scary sound next to his ear. And the baby therefore generalized this as fear. There is also operant conditioning, the type of learning where behavior is strengthened if followed by a reinforcement or punishment. Some famous theorists who study operant conditioning is B.F. Skinner, which is the father of operant conditioning, who studied pigeons and other animals which he believed we are what we are due to lifetime of shaping, which in other words is training us or someone else using the reinforcement like rewards or punishment. He is also famous for creating the Skinner box. Another well-known theorist is Albert Bandura. He also believes in behaviorism. And he was also famous from his Boo Boo doll experiment, where he showed children a video of a woman aggressively punching and kicking a Boo Boo doll. And as a result, the children who saw the video were influenced and therefore copied the woman's behavior towards a Boo Boo doll. The type of learning I used was operant conditioning because I wanted to be a voluntary behavior rather than a non-voluntary behavior, which is classical conditioning. And before I show you the videos, I should probably briefly explain what I will expect will happen. I want to condition my 7-year-old cousin Emberlyn, as I said before, using operant conditioning, to make her do the action of flying when she hears me sing the Little Einstein theme song, which goes like this. We're going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship, flying through the sky, Little Einstein, which will give her the positive reinforcement. In other words, I will present to her with a pleasant feeling of enjoyment, which will increase her behavior of the action of pretending to fly. I did not use punishment because punishment can have unintended and undesirable consequences. For example, approximately 75% of parents in the United States report spanking their children on occasion. Researchers have found that this type of physical punishment may lead to antisocial behaviorism, aggressiveness, and delinquency among children. So, yeah. Going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship, flying through the sky, Little Einstein. We're going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship, flying through the sky, Little Einstein. Hold on, ready? Where? Okay, first you're gonna do like this.
No.
And then like this.
No.
Fine, you do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it.
Okay. We're going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship, flying through the sky, Little Einstein. Okay. We're going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship, flying through the sky, Little Einstein. We're going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship, flying through the sky, Little Einstein. We're going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship, flying flying through the sky. Little Einsteins. Lemonade in the shade. You buy it once, you buy it twice. We're going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship, flying through the sky. We're going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship, flying to the trip.
Are you gonna pick me up?